Quick video just to show you the inside of a Phillips Sonicare toothbrush. This one all of a sudden just stopped working. It's the HX6530. It's at least a couple of years old now. It's had plenty of use, as you can see from the crusty build-up. You can open it by pinching on this side and this side with a pair of grips. Give it a real good pinch. Eventually this will pop off. I kind of just wanted to crack on and do it, so hence you can see I've damaged it slightly. Same here as well, you can see the grips, but if you're careful and just cover this with tape and cardboard, you can open that without damaging it. This is held in place, as you can see, by these clips. So it's like a pressure fit. And there's the gasket, of course, to keep it watertight. Interestingly, you can see a hole in there, in the bottom. And that's covered by a piece of, well, it looks a bit like paper. So I'm not sure how watertight that is. I guess it's to allow it to dry, to breathe a bit. Almost like a filter, isn't it? So that's what that is all about. And then once you've done that, you can see the gubbins in there. If you just press here, obviously I'm going to just quickly give it a tap. There we go. The whole lot will come out. If you do that gently, you'll be able to, change the battery, etc., without damaging it. But I just want to get it open. I've got a couple of rubber, kind of like gaskets, really, aren't they? Like vibration spacers. And there's the battery, lithium ion, a Sanyo, and there it is. So as you can see, it's quite amazing how they've crammed everything in. The battery still has voltage. I think it's nearly 4 volts, 3.9 volts, and it's still holding charge. It didn't initially charge before I'd opened it and allowed it to dry out, because what's happened is it seems to have got soaked inside. I don't know how. It must have come in through this top seal here. So you can see that's pretty crusty. So I think what's happened is water's got inside to it, into all their circuitry, and it's a little bit crusty in places, isn't it? So it's probably fried something. So yeah, the battery's holding charge, but press the button, nothing happens. So probably dead. But you can see the sonic mechanism there. I guess there's no motor as such. It's just these two coils on either side must be energized, causing it to vibrate at sonic levels. Quite amazing how it's all held together. Circuit board's got plenty of test points, as you can see them. TP, loads in fact. A few chips on there as well to control things like charging. It's got they call it a quad pacer, so after 2 minutes, well no, within the 2 minutes timer, it buzzes to let you know to move on to the next quadrant of your teeth or your mouth. And after 2 minutes it switches off. And it's got other bits and pieces in there, like it flashes a light if it's low on charge. Charging's good, charging's interesting. You can see there's no metal contacts in here. You can't plug this in like you would with a normal device. You just sit this on the dock, like so, and you can see they're using the loop, this wire loop here. It charges like an induction charger, so there's no connection as such to get wet, protecting you, I suppose. And yeah, it's quite nice. Just charges using this coil here. You can buy batteries for these still, but I don't think the battery's at fault for this one. I really think it's just it's fried. You can see it's a little bit crusty just here, and legs of the chips, it looks like they've got a bit wet as well, doesn't it? So I think it's had its day. So I'm not intending to repair it unless anyone can suggest what could be wrong. This pops out. This is like a little suspension. As you can see there, it's almost like a little spring-loaded section. And I think that stops this whole thing flexing. There's a bit of flex in there. And it also just slides up and down, which is interesting. So I'm not quite sure what that's for. I guess it's just trying to absorb any of the vibrations. But there we are. So that's inside the Sonic toothbrush. Pretty cool.